That's what I'm talking about, bro. I just watched a football game. I just watched the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lose a football game. But for real, bro, let's get fucking serious today. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find new members for my band. I think I'm gonna call it Congo Calvin and the Colostomy Crusaders. So you know what a colostomy bag is? I don't even know what that fucking means. The fuck is that shit? So we're gonna. I need basically a saxophone player, a flutist, 3 violinists, and what else would sound good in this shit? Like an oboe or some fucking shit. Let's just get real fucking weird with it, bro. Congo Kelvin. I'm Congo Kelvin. No, just I was hanging out outside the hospital one day, and sometimes they throw away trash, and sometimes they throw away food in there and shit, and it's just good food, and I just happened to be in the area at the time, like, so let's see what's going on here, and then I walk back there, and, like, there are these bags filled with, like, fluid and shit, and I found out it was pee in these bags, and then I slipped, and then I landed on one of the bags, and it was a pee bag, and then the pee bag burst, and then it got all over my fucking clothes. And I was like, great. Now I gotta take the bus and get back over into my neighborhood. Just stinking like fucking pee, and I was like, I got so much shit I gotta do today. I gotta not only go to CVS Pharmacy to pick up my fucking blood pressure medicine, and then I gotta go to the gas station and buy some beef jerky. And on top of that, I gotta go to the liquor store too, and I'm just... pee stank is going around like it's the dank. Forgot what I was doing. Got a little drunk today. Don't give a shit. I've been obsessed with playing an E recently. And I noticed that I use a lot of minor 7th chords. I like using the major 7th chords, which are... Is that it? Wait, is that it? No, this is it. It's just kind of happy. And here's like a major. Same note. Major 7s. I was using a lot of those for a while, and then I tried finding out alternative ways to play with the major 7. I think this is it. I could be wrong. This might be actually a sustained 4th. But I've learned that everything I do, since I practice with a fucking Dorian scale and a Phrygian scale, it's not like you can really hear the difference unless I do pitch access shit. That's the only way you're really going to be able to hear it. Don't know what I'm doing. Once again, had a little bit of drinks, but fuck it. It's just, I'll just show the distinct difference, because when you play a Dorian scale, it always sounds like you're just playing a minor scale, but then there's a note in there that gets thrown in there that's like, boom, shocker, not a minor scale anymore. And that's what I like to do with the Dorian scale, is I like to just go like, I'm just playing minor. That note. And the Phrygian scale, you'll clearly hear this immediately. I'll play it now. That's really the most fucking way I can make like a very distinct difference between the two without going into like an elaborate lesson, which I won't do, because most people don't like play the instrument or anything like that, and like but that's how you can identify the two different ones. It's not even that you can identify the two different ones by hearing them, but there's a very blatant difference that even the common average listener is going to very easily be able to hear. But I invented a song. How did it go again? And it's an E, once again. It's not a Dorian this time. This is actually just minor. I like pentatonic more than I like playing minor, so... Or I can go. I mean, like, that's just basic. That's just a rewrite of a different song that I previously have made. So I like to rewrite, and eventually it turns into something that just turns into it's not that I rewrote the song or anything. It just turns into like I'm habitually playing the song that I've rewritten a bunch of times, and I'm now habitually playing it a specific way that my mind just by itself picked up on the best way it felt like it wanted to play it. And without even thinking about it, I just jump right back into it. And that's how I know after multiple rewrites of songs, usually just very simple rewrites, just a chord change or a different fill or something like that. And when I find out what naturally is going on after I have 4 different ways to play it, my brain just on automatic, just picks one and it sticks to it all the time. And that's what I learned about writing music. Especially when you're dealing with like chords and chord progression and shit. Because I used to go. I'm not gonna like play it again because I already played it here before, but like that turned into and now it's just a but I could. There's so many different directions we can go. But I'm trying to like really like just rock out again. Once again, I keep using the same distortion effect all the time because this is kind of what I'm going to be carrying around in Congo Kelvin. So we're going to get right to it. Sounds a lot cooler this way. I'm going to play minor. I don't like minor really. So we're going to go to pentatonic. And it does make me go back in time, and I do got another effect. I actually did write another song too. This is what happens when you smoke cigarettes in your life at some point. You just always find yourself sitting down like an old guy who's like 70, and you just go like... and then you spit into like a fucking McDonald's cup and shit. That's what cigarettes do to you. That's damage that doesn't go away. So I smoke cigarette substitute now. Who knows what this is doing to me? Probably like giving me fucking strength. Super strength. To be able to like go to work for 8 hours. That's super strength, bro. Oh, and it just tastes like burnt fucking shit. It's because I don't replace my coils, because I'm fucking motherfucker. Ba 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 ba. Turn that off. We're turning this up. Let's get up there. Let's get up there with the fucking levels. This is hard to stay focused with the rock music. I wish I knew more songs. You're just watching the news, like, we're hanging out. It's cool. Yeah, I had some shots and some beer, and fuck. I really don't give a shit. I don't even know. I'm saying I translate to rock. I'm scatterbrained as a motherfucker right now, and what I'm trying to do is like, man, we just gotta make videos every day, brah. It's just really, I find it really hard to like just jam out, like especially when it's like a just a rock music and shit that doesn't really have an objective. I really like to loop tracks and just play over them, and sometimes add bass, whatever the fuck the song tells me to do. You know what I'm saying? And to just blindly start playing rock, which is a lot of like how I played before when I would play by myself. There was really no background or no backing or anything, and that's when I noticed that I'm kind of like getting into a lot of like cover songs and things that are just like, I'm just trying to make music even if there is no beat or anything like that, and not even make anything, just try to like play something that I might like already know. And I don't really like doing that, and that's why I changed my style from like to more of like a fucking like softer sounding, like whatever. This one's called Clean White. This needs to be turned up. I mean, it's not loud enough. This one is. This one's always loud enough. I've got like 600 effects, but honestly, without a lot of backing sounds and anything, I just don't. I'm more of like a classic guitarist, and I play really a lot softer nowadays. But I like to run heavier stuff in between. It's just I don't play metal. I don't play punk. I like rock, but I'm more into real simple shit. And not saying simple as in like just but more just to describe it is more like fucking, if you listen to like, I'm a fan of like Korn, even like Slipknot, Stained. I like that band. I like the direction nu metal was going for a while, to be honest, and just because it was a little experimental at the time and it wasn't super hard, it was unusual. It was new, and I don't really like chugging. Like, can I even do it? Like, I mean, that's not the right effect, but like, it's just really hard for me to like sit here and take myself seriously as I'm just going like It sounds like a Metallica song, and like there are things you can do with that where it's more. Where it feels like when I use more distortion and shit, it feels like I have to like be a little bit more experimental because with a lot of distortion, it almost just feels like power chord oriented or extremely technique using, like whereas in like when I'm just naturally playing like chords, I feel like I can more like keep in tune with like a rhythm. I mean, I just. It's hard to explain. I don't play with like a lot of techniques. I can, but I prefer to just. Whatever. Like I said, yeah, I've been getting drunk and shit, and then I started thinking about this, and then I could easily trail off for like 4 hours. I'm not going to, but that is kind of the gist of everything. So, yeah, I'm gonna just put a stop to this right now. I'm gonna put us out of the misery of this conversation. You know, but no, it's just straight. I'm just joking.